So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And again, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that with it as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken away.
This is definitely his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 30 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Evans picks it up. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That one goes for 30 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill at boot camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Rodgers. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rodgers again now. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make it 24-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the run is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And the fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Turnovers already, and we here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Do not kick it to 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 2-yard line. He's got his 4th interception from in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive. Running these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. And they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Trying to... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's 2nd half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. That'll bring up third. Target incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Butker's kick here is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you...
And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at the 22-yard line. This defense passes are coming when they stay in position, Charles.
Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On second down, here's the option.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
25 yards that time.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent.